Thank you for clicking Dr. Samurai Minute Lecture. In this video, I would like to discuss protect nature and nature will protect you. My name is Dr. Samurai. I'm a professor specialized in international sociopathology. Protect nature and nature will protect you. I would like to talk about what this means. When we say nature, we must think about two types of nature. One is outer nature, which is natural environment, and two is inner nature, which is nature existing inside of ourselves. So, protect natural environment and nature will protect you means outer nature will protect our inner nature. Simply speaking, when we protect our mountains, rivers, and clean air, they are going to positively influence our inner nature. You may call it symbiosis, mutual resonance of outer nature and inner nature that is going to promote our inner soundness. Then, what makes up our true human happiness? We feel true happiness when we accept our true identity, who we really are and what we really are. And also, we feel true happiness when we integrate internally and externally. These two things, acceptance and integration, are the two key elements that makes us feel truly happy. Then that really happening in today's world? Are we living, accepting, and integrating? Today's human civilization is clearly split into human and nature, and these two are parted farther and farther. Although we may say something beautiful, such as beautiful nature and save the planet and so on, so many people are unconsciously despising and rejecting what is being natural and nature, including animals. Thus, in today's human civilization, we are compartmentalizing everything into either what is controlled by human beings and what is untouched. And this originally comes from our starting to eat animals and needing to kill animals regularly for our foods. In order to kill them, we should keep psychological distance from animals. At the same time, we psychologically needed to look down on them, and natural environment was simply the habitats of animals we despise. So untamed nature is what we should abhor. And likewise, those people such as African American people and Native American people are also loathed and despised because their lifestyle was closer to nature. Because of this distorted psychology to deny nature due to our necessity of killing animals regularly for food. Though human beings are nature and natural, we are denying nature. That is, we are denying our true identity. We are living in a lifestyle against accepting our true identity and integrating with outer nature, which are basic conditions for us to attain true human happiness. And because of this distorted psychology of dissociative identity disorder, you may call, we are rather intentionally destroying outer nature and natural environment by our self-denial and projection. Not only that, we are also destroying inner nature of human beings. That is why we see so many cases of child abuse, child neglect, bullying, and discrimination, and so many violent crimes against human beings, because we crossed the line and reached our hands to the forbidden fruit of animal meat, and having been living on distortion of our natural design to live mainly on plant-based foods like chimpanzees are living on plant foods 95% of the time. we are starting to see the signs of apocalypse, both human-wise and environmental-wise. Human civilization has been running on this unnatural and distorted mechanics of dissociative identity disorder. That is why we are witnessing climate crisis and wars against each other, either large scale or smaller scale. We see so many craziness and abnormality today because we are all living within man-made world of human ego, which is away from natural providence. Thus, though we are living in material wealth, we are filled with insecurity that is coming from our anxiety due to our doing things against natural order. Then what should we do? Frankly speaking, people in today's world are having a feeling of distrust to uncontrolled nature and what is natural. And because of this distrust, we stop trusting nature halfway and shift to controlling it by our intelligence and civilization. However, we should all know the fact nature is a system of perfect balance. And because of this perfect system created us human beings as well. Due to our crossing line to kill sentiential animals with full feelings to meet our ego of greed by taking the shortcut of expanding other lives, we are missing something most important in our human society. Though we are not fully trusting nature, we are actually made alive. We are not controlling our heartbeats nor our breathing. We are made alive by nature. That means we are fully relying on nature. And the same thing can be said about other aspects as well. Because of distorted minds of ours, we are not even trying it. What I am saying is, although we may feel like our natural desires are infinite, it is actually not. Our perfect natural system stops the urge when it is satisfied. We consider what the nature and the natural beings truly are, especially today when we are starting to see the omen of apocalypse. As we continuously living as we do, we are going to hit dead end as a matter of time. That is why we all must reconsider nature that controls this planet and that made everything on this planet possible. And I would clearly like to say this. The introduction who leads us into nature is animals, because animals are the messenger from nature. Animals do share the same feelings as we all do. We just all need to try trusting them, as we are unconsciously dependent on natural control of our heartbeats and breathing. Even an armadillo on the side of the road, when a gentleman stopped and gave him water when he was dehydrated, he thanked that gentleman cordially and kept following him. And when all human beings start to share this understanding and appreciation of other living beings, that is the sign of getting back on track, of living in accordance to nature. And that is the sign of our recovery of empathy towards other living beings and our Mother Nature. And that means we accepted our true identity integrated with nature, which makes the true human happiness. And I would cordially like everybody to experience this unspeakable feeling of peace and security while we are still alive, because this feeling of peace and security we can take with ourselves even when we die. This unspeakable feeling of having touched. We are all living as part of nature and going back to be part of nature. Thank you very much, wherever you are, my friend, on this very tiny miracle planet Earth, during this very short dream we are sharing together.